Attention in the talk. What's going on, everybody? This is the talk. I'm Sleeveless Mike. The guy in the middle with the buttery smooth voice is Evo, and the big goofy son of a bitch on the end that's going to make you laugh all episode is Coop. What's going on, boys? I'm glad we're back doing one of these again. It's been a little while.
It's been. I mean, last year, you know. That joke.
Yeah.
It's been way too long for sure. I know. Holidays, and we got, you know, the blizzard of 2024 that came through and iced over everybody. So
Fucking snowpocalypse, baby.
I know it. It was just straight ice here. So no real snow, just ice rinks in our streets.
See,
I snowed like a
saw
motherfucker
real
here.
bad in like Missouri. They had like an ice storm that everything iced over. There's a ton of fun videos of like semi trucks wiping out and shit like that. Always a good time.
Yeah, good times. Car accidents, people dying.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Yeah,
got
those
too many
are
people in this world.
Yeah, way to keep it light, Evo.
No, agreed. There are way too many people in the world, but that's a whole nother episode.
Is there though?
I can think of a couple people that could fucking go.
Well, yeah, specifics. I'm just like, you know, you heard Elon Musk's take on this, right?
What he wants
no.
more people?
No, I did not.
He does not think that the world is overpopulated.
Right. Yeah,
And,
he wants more people.
Also, our population is in decline, which I don't actually completely disagree from him about that. But
Yeah, I'm sure that the census out in China is really keeping track of that well.
Yeah, China, the company that brought you COVID, very reputable. Yeah. But guys, let's liven up the mood a little bit. Is anybody else having a drink today?
Oh, absolutely. I have just some Eagle Rare. You know, it's actually one of my favorites now.
Very good
On this Thursday night.
Very nice. And Mike, you're still not drinking? You're just still partaking?
I partook in a couple of things. Right before the show started, I smoked a bowl.
Don't break down. You're on heroin now.
No.
Right.
And I also took a gummy. So I am doubly infused. And that's actually going to play well for my first video when we get to that. But
I feel like gummies are like the layaway of marijuana. You know what I mean? Like you take it, you let it sit and marinate. It ain't really going to hit you. And then, you know.
Or like a gift that you get for someone and then you hide it really well and forget about it. And then you find out about it like 3-4 months later. You're like, holy shit.
Right.
I don't think I've ever forgotten about a gift. I'm like very excited to give gifts away.
That's the thing is like one of my love languages is giving gifts. And so like I get so fucking excited. It's like, hey, Christmas is 2 months away, but you want this?
Yeah.
Like I might have done that with a pistol recently.
But then it's just your penis and you're like.
Like I had a situation where I got my lady a gun and it was for Christmas, but then our anniversary was coming up or like a month before that. And I was like, let's do this instead as an anniversary gift because I kind of want to go shooting today.
Nice.
That's how, yeah.
So you bought her a gift that you could enjoy as well.
Kind of like it was an excuse to go shooting because, you know, I've obviously got my own firearm.
So you bought her a more manly version of lingerie.
Yeah, pretty much. And
because it's not for them. Lingerie is never for them. It's for us.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm
also drinking a beer.
I'm not partaking in anything.
That beer had a strawberry on it.
Yeah,
I know. It's not a beer. It's a seltzer. All right.
We're manly men.
Right.
But yeah, listen, I'm not partaking in anything.
I am herbally infused right now, so.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not partaking in anything. I'm going to the gym as soon as we're done because I've been trying to really get after it. Got to get swole for summer.
Why are you going there?
Just, you know. It's an excuse for me to get to see my lady in some yogurt pants.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, huh?
It's pretty
So
nice.
I thought about doing Fit Boy Fall, but then I was in a car accident, so that didn't fucking happen. Then I was like, oh, you know what? After the car accident, I'm gonna get back in the gym. That shit still ain't happened yet. At some point, I'm gonna actually do it. I'm gonna commit and be like, okay, it's time to get your fat ass back in the gym.
They split your stomach open, man. Like you should have been like, take a little bit out while you're there.
I should have
Yeah,
asked.
you really
Like,
missed an opportunity
it's the
to
time to do it.
capitalize.
Yeah, I should have asked, hey, can we just tighten this up a little bit?
And
if you can,
also,
maybe take some of it and pack it down in my dick.
That's what I was gonna say. Can you
Yeah.
pull out an extra couple inches as well?
Right.
Let's
add it elsewhere.
listen. If you're gonna splay me open, let's just get it all out there.
Yeah.
That's me too. For the first, we went back to the whole carnivore lifestyle, just eating just straight meat, which has been successful. But Lacey's been doing it too, and her ass is starting to shrink. So I told her, I was like, "Look, we're gonna have to
Knock
start
that
eating
shit
some ice
off.
cream."
Are you throwing subtle jabs that are really mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
damn,
like,
girl,
hey,
your back is just going straight to your thighs.
I would never do that because luckily the shape still is perfect, right?
All right. Well, this is
Good save. Good save.
This
Right?
isn't a fuck around with Lacey show.
I know, right? You guys are gonna get me in trouble.
Yep.
No, but Malachi has been kicking my ass about getting back into the gym. Him going through wrestling and all that crap. And
for sure.
but one of these days, maybe.
All right. Well, Mike, you alluded to a video that you wanted to show.
Yeah, I mean, this is a content creator I really like. His name is Stoner Gump. Have you guys ever heard of him?
Yeah.
No.
I actually have. I watched him recently. He's hilarious.
He is fucking hilarious. Sounds exactly like Forrest Gump. And there's a video of a gentleman who takes gummies, I think for the first time, and hubris gets the better of him.
All righty.
So we'll leave it there.
So I'm going to try some gummies. I'm going to see the effect that it has on me.
I can pretty near guarantee I know what the effects are going to be, sir. Start small.
I don't think it can do shit to me. Like, I'm too big. Like, most people, like, when you're tiny, like, it has a bit of an impact on you.
I'm not tiny. I'm short, okay? I warned you.
But I don't think it's going to fuck me up because I'm a big boy. I'm over 200 pounds and I'm 6'3".
I am also over 200 pounds. I'm 5'5". I have a body that makes it very evident that I have a good personality. They affect me. They affected me when I was 340 pounds. You need to listen to me, sir.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay, I like your modesty.
That's just a whole bag straight to the face.
That was a
like
lot.
that. This is how shenanigans happen, folks.
20 minutes and I still feel great. I feel great.
Okay, sir. After 20 minutes,
Here we go.
you shouldn't be feeling much, if in anything at all. But it's a coming. With the gumption at which you stuck those in your mouth, I go ahead and buckle up. Hold on to the grass because you're about to fall off the world.
Gummies don't do anything for me. Gummies don't do nothing for me. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Just breathe, bud. Enjoy the ride. It's coming. I can see the descent happening, or I guess the ascent happening, as you slowly become herbally infused and exceptionally elevated.
If I didn't feel great, then why would I be acting this way? Because I feel great.
Because you're stoned.
Correct.
Most often the time, you feel great when you're elevated.
Oh, what up?
Asa! Anywho, sir, you've reached the peak. This is the moment that decides whether or not you're an astronaut or a space cadet. If you're an astronaut, you go ahead and you take hold of those reins. You maintain this level of enjoyment, and you can go out on adventures. You're selectively acceptable for public. Or you might be a space cadet. If you're just a space cadet, you need to stay in the ship. You're not ready yet. Let's see.
I ain't gonna lie to you all. I'm in a whirl of shit right now.
Yep. That's why you don't shove a handful into your mouth for your first time, sir. You learned a lesson here. Start small. Go slow. Now, it's going to be okay, though.
I'm in a whirl of fucking shit. I feel like I'm tripping out. I'm hallucinating a little bit.
Poor thing done flew too close to the sun. Yep. Ended up getting a wee bit too toasty. When that happens, grab some snacks. Plant your butt on the couch because you don't need to go nowhere. Go ahead and watch something funny. It's going to be a great night, promise. Just remember where you are. This will pass. Peppercorn's also your friend. Chew on a couple of those guys. It helps. Anywho, Effing, you're not following me. You should be. I'm an astronaut.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So I
Peppercorn?
would just like to say, I'm an astronaut.
Right. Is the peppercorn thing a thing?
I have no idea. I've never tried it.
so actually, I read
The only time I've ever felt like I've needed to do that, I couldn't have done it because we were at a concert.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't remember if you talked about that on the show, but I remember you talking
Yeah.
about it in general.
I didn't read it, but he actually has a video that talks about why peppercorns help with that. But something about neutralizing some, I don't know, but it's supposed to help.
Well,
It's supposed to help you come down from a high.
this sounds like a good report back for science purposes, Mike.
Right? Could you imagine chewing on peppercorns though? That would be. I would.
That's
not
gonna
enjoy
suck,
that.
bro. But
Yeah,
you know what?
I
I'll
feel-
do it for science. I'll get super baked for science.
It won't be
Right?
that bad, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the whole astronaut space cadet thing. I feel like that is very valid, but also I feel like you, Mike, like we were talking about before the show, free and easy, right? You don't have nothing to worry about. You could partake in all of these herbal essence and these plentiful
Hair products?
plants.
I actually,
Yeah.
speaking, dude, this mullet.
God,
Epic.
it's coming back.
Oh God, I didn't realize it's just like unfolded in the back.
Yeah, dude. The mullet's insane
Unfurled.
right now. The mullet's
Unfurled.
insane right now.
Jesus
But you
fuck.
can do that and not give a damn, you know.
Dude, I have a mullet. I'm 36 years old and I have a mullet. Like, this is not a professional human being right now. But I don't have to be.
It's very true. Very true. Look, I am not at that point in my life because I don't get to
Right.
partake in that fun stuff or anything.
Right.
No. You know, maybe in 15 years, 20 years, something like that. But by
But
then,
I look forward
all sort
to
of weird
retirement, you know.
supers or something or whatever.
Retire and then, you know, we'll see where life takes us. Maybe it'll take us on a space adventure.
I mean, we're not that far away from this thing, from it all getting legalized, man. More states are going to fall. And who knows with what happens in this goddamn next election, which, by the way, we're like just a few months away from those commercials starting.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. That's my one complaint is I go to Planet Fitness and like half the TVs are like CNN shit. And I'm like, when I'm working out, I don't really give a fuck about politics. Like, put something fucking cool on.
My motto is just I don't give a fuck about politics like all the time because it's bullshit.
More or less. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, clearly you're not from Texas.
Yeah, I thought that might come up. Okay, so Matt, you're closer. You guys are both close to the area. I am on the northern border now, not near the southern border. What the? I don't know everything that's going on. Can somebody enlighten me a little bit?
This is on you, Matt. I don't know.
So basically,
References something.
what my understanding is, and it's very limited, most of my news source comes straight from TikTok, China. So,
Nice.
but yeah, basically,
The Texans will love that.
what Governor Abbott started putting down or using the National Guard to put down razor wire and fences and all that along the border to help stop all of the illegal immigration that's happening.
That's been
And
happening for a
within-
while, though, right?
Within
It's
his
been happening. And
within his
I
rights
think-
as the governor. I mean,
Right. And then I don't remember the specifics, but essentially or basically, the Biden administration came in and said, all right, you need to remove this razor wire so the Border Patrol can do their job because Border Patrol's federal
Yeah.
agency. And for whatever reasons behind it, they need to remove the razor wire. And then Texas said no.
And they
So
just
let's-
put more down.
Yeah, well, they went up to the Supreme Court because it went to court, right? And the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Biden to say no, that he can make this or he can allow this to happen. They have jurisdiction, they can do this, yada yada yada. And then Governor Abbott is sending more National Guard to send down more razor wire. So it's just interesting, you know.
so there's going to be a massive standoff between the governor and the president of the United States over border
Between the
security. Fuck yeah.
between
That
Fed
sounds like it's a
and
real good idea.
National Guard.
I mean, Texas wanted to secede plenty of times already, I'm pretty sure. So,
Yeah.
Sadly,
spicy.
my stance on it is obviously I'm a right leaning tinfoil hat person sometimes, but I do think that our system, we need to respect our system regardless, right? So even though I don't necessarily agree with them pulling the razor wire, I still think that like if it's going to the Supreme Court, then we need to respect it, even if we don't like it. You know what I mean? In a way. Now, if it's being done in a facetious way, like, all right, we're using this to do this, then then they need to fight back in the right way, I think. So I would hope that we wouldn't come to a civil war, but who knows?
Yeah,
I
well,
doubt that we would
they got
come
a
to
good
civil
movie
war.
coming out about it.
We're
apparently.
we're a long ways away from a civil war. A long ways away.
Yeah.
About 4 years.
Yeah. So stock up.
Well,
Or keep on buying
11
guns
months.
for anniversary presents.
this election's going to be fucking wild because we're going to have two people who just really should not be president.
Yeah. This is the tough thing, and I feel like
I know, Matt, you're right leaning guy. You can be a Trump guy.
a lot of
neither
people
one.
probably, whether they want to admit it or not, probably agree with this statement, and that is, regardless of whoever the president is, we want them to be successful to an extent because we don't want our country to
100%.
fucking fail.
Right.
But they won't come out and say, "Oh, I hope Biden is successful," or "I hope Trump is successful." And that's the shitty part, is that like if you are for one team or the other, like you should be for the only team, which is your country here.
Right.
It makes it difficult though when you have either some geriatric crip walker, or a extremely antagonistic orange man. So it's
egotistical too.
very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But damn, I just, if Trump wins, I'm looking forward to the tweets.
Actually, you know what? So I'm not a Trump guy, Matt. You know this. You both know this. I am not a Trump guy. I fucking don't like Biden either at all. There is literally no difference between the two human beings, in my opinion. They're equally bad at their job. But Jesus Christ, I just forgot what I was saying. What were we talking about?
Drugs,
Peppercorns.
Mike.
Not peppercorns, yeah.
Amber, get the peppercorn.
All right. Well, here's this. So, who do you guys hope that is going to end up as the VP for Trump when he's running?
Nobody.
I
hope he doesn't run. Well, actually, I hope he.
He's taking. It's going to be him on the ballot.
Here's the thing. Honestly, and I fucking hate Trump. This is where I was going with this. He needs to win.
Yeah.
Not because he's the best person for this. Because if he fucking doesn't win, we are going to do this again in another 4 fucking years. And if he doesn't win again, then we're going to do it again in another 4 fucking years. And we'll do this until he dies or he's elected fucking president.
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is the worst possible outcome
we haven't had
for the American political system.
We haven't had the return of Hillary yet, though. And you figured that she probably would have done the same sort of shit. Like,
yeah, but Hillary did not have the cult following that Trump does.
I mean, she had a cult following for sure. Maybe not as cultish. Maybe, I don't know. It is two sides of the same shitty coin.
Let's be clear about what the cult following was, though. The cult following wasn't for Hillary or for Biden. It was against Trump. You know what I mean? So that was a cult following.
Well, I will still contend to this day that Hillary never even should have been there, and Trump would not have been president if she wasn't there.
I mean, let's be real. She fucked the president, and that's what got her to that spot.
Bernie Sanders was kicking her ass in the primaries, and then all of a sudden Hillary found a way to win. Dude, Hillary had no shot because she's Hillary. Bernie could have probably taken Trump in an election.
Yeah, it probably would have been a lot closer.
Especially when both of them actually still had a sound mind, because I don't think Bernie's got it no more.
Yeah.
Well, I'll answer my own question. I hope it's Vivek.
That's what I was going to say. As far as
it's not going to be
Ramaswamy, just because there's a fun, word, Ramaswamy.
I think there's a possibility that it could be him.
No,
it might be. It might be. After what was it, the New Hampshire primaries or something like that? And
brought him.
They bowed out and don't talk bad about Trump. Fucking basically simped for him. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
I mean,
awkward to see
Trump
that,
invited
man.
him on the stage, and so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, politics is fucked, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna, as the election cycle goes further and future shows, that'll probably be a hot topic
Oh,
to
100%.
talk about. So we could probably we can shelve this one for
Yeah,
a later day.
let's get the fuck off of politics.
Marinated a little bit.
It's January, all right? We got plenty of time.
All right, so
You got 6 months straight of nothing but political commercials.
a quick segment for us here. One of the things that I think that we are probably all good at as men and human beings is we like to bitch about things in our lives. So Matt, we'll have you start off with this one.
Hell yeah.
We'll work right to left.
Real quick, before you play it, right? So just to give everyone some background, I talked about being on the Carnivore with Lacey. We got we're going on vacation next month, going on a cruise. Nice. So that's what's pushing her. But she's been, I swear to God, all she watches is this.
So explain what the fuck we are looking at.
These are from a store I think it's called Bon Bon. They're Swedish candies, right? And every time she is looking at her TikTok or looking at her phone, she's always watching these damn candies, right? I'm not kidding you. It's everywhere. And I mean, they do look good. And I didn't really care that much until she ordered like $300 worth of this candy. Ooh. And because she just wants to try it all. She's saving it up. She's like, well, I can't eat it now. I'm going to eat it next month, right before we go on the cruise. It's going to be great, but enough is enough. You know how much candy we're about to have up in this house? Like, it's going to be ridiculous.
So you say you're doing this carnivore stuff, but you can't be doing it while having the candy. So she's ordered all the candies. What is she just looking at them?
Well, the funny part is it hasn't even arrived, nor has it shipped, because it's viral on TikTok. So it's back ordered. So most likely it won't even get here in time. Right?
Well, this is soft complaint from me. Same thing with my lady. She saw some TikTok fucking pickle craze going on and ordered some bespoke fucking pickles.
What the fuck are bespoke pickles?
Well, like bespoke as in like this is like handmade, handcrafted type, special shit that you can't find in the store. She like some
is
fucking.
That what bespoke means?
Yeah,
I always wondered.
Some farm or some place fucking really made a killing this last summer on pickles apparently because of TikTok sales, and they had back ordered fucking pickles. So
they
we got all sorts of weird
them.
Flavored fucking pickles, and we got them, tried them all, and I was like, yeah, I taste different flavors, but like it's a fucking pickle, and it's just as good of a pickle that I could have gotten. Like I could have scratched this itch just by going to the store and buying a little.
How much was the pickle, Evo?
I don't know because she purchased them, but I want to say that they were like $15 to $20 a jar.
Dang!
Holy shit!
And then you're looking at shipping, and we got several jars. So
there's like no nutritional value.
I think there might be pickles still in our fucking fridge that weren't finished from this, but that's just a soft complaint.
I'd be bringing that shit up every time I open the fridge.
Yeah.
Those fucking pickles.
Yeah. What do you want for dinner? Pickles?
Yeah. Here, have your fucking pickle. And she would probably then start eating them to spite me, but.
So my complaint, not really a complaint as much as just bitching about the situation in general, because we are currently redoing the cabinets in our kitchen. We're doing it ourselves. So we're sanding it all down, fucking then priming it, painting it, hanging it. And dude, it fucking sucks. I love Amber to death, but I'll gut my hand because we're in the same process. We've been doing this 100 times, right? I need the thing that I've needed every moment right now in my hand, but I can't think of it. So you can, and no, we don't work great as a team when we're building stuff. But we have not fought this time. Normally, we're an hour in and we're like, nope, fuck it. One of us is doing this project because we cannot get along when we're building shit. But
yeah, I feel like I would be
Is it worse? Is it worse than when you're tearing up the tile in Arizona?
More time consuming. It's less labor, but it's more time consuming.
You know what I was going to tell you is actually look into a soda blaster. because you're taking all the paint off.
Mm-hmm.
They got them at Harbor Freight. It might actually save you some time if you got a decent compressor. And basically, it's like a sandblaster, but less abrasive because it uses like baking soda, so it breaks apart. It's a particle blaster, basically.
Yeah. Can I do this in my garage? Because I'm in Ohio and it's fucking cold outside.
Yeah, you can do it in your garage.
Okay.
It just turns into salt, and but if you do it in your grass, it will kill your grass. I learned that the hard way.
Fuck. All right.
Nice. Just make
I'm
sure
probably
that
just gonna stick with sanding it with the sander.
Yeah.
Make sure you wear one of your spare COVID masks that are, I'm sure, lying around somewhere.
Dude, I don't think it might not happen. We might not have to do the COVID thing again. It'll just be a specter over our head at all times.
We've had quote unquote outbreaks on.
I know,
here.
but
and like, everyone just kind of looks the other way. Like, it's not happening.
I have something similar going on in my house though too, Mike, with the whole building thing. Got frozen in. Fuck you, Evo, with your beautiful weather the last couple weeks.
Nice.
We were literally in an ice fortress. But same thing, right? We took Christmas down, and don't judge me. Yeah, Christmas decorations didn't come down till last week.
No, I'm not judging you. I haven't taken a single fucking thing down because I feel like that is going to start an issue here.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I'm taking away the holiday spirit.
As we're taking it down, Lacey's like, "Oh, well, maybe we should do this, and maybe we should do this." And before you know it, I'm cutting holes in drywall, moving outlets, painting, and literally every single one of my downstairs rooms is torn apart right now, in shambles. But luckily, I found an awesome gentleman who he doesn't speak, the best English, but he's a great worksman, and he's going to help me now because I found out that I suck at crown molding.
I think a lot of people run into that crown molding issue.
Dude, I've never tried it, but I knew that I wanted to avoid all of the molding when I was redoing the floors. Put in the hardwood, I paid particular care to not fuck up any of the. Oh, and I'm not. Crown molding's up top. What's on the bottom?
Floorboards.
The baseboard.
Baseboard.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not right.
Isn't it similar? Don't they go on the fucking same goddamn way?
Well, I mean, the crown molding goes on at a 45. Like you see mine up here.
So does
me, you know what I mean? So the board is actually sitting on the wall like this. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It gives a little depth to it,
as opposed to the baseboard's like just sitting flush like that. Where
okay, that makes sense.
So.
But even the baseboards can be a motherfucker depending on what sort of angles you're working
for sure.
With. Yeah. Well, for my complaint, and this is going to get a little bit more personal and have a little vitriol to it. The fans don't know the current life situation me and my lovely lady are in. And I'm not going to get into that on this one because that's a whole heap of stuff that I have to get permission for. But
and pegging is awkward.
Yeah. But my lady has two fantastic young boys, and that I'm very glad to have in my life. But they don't currently live with us. They currently live with their uncle out in Ohio, and their uncle's wife, who's a cunt.
Hell yeah!
Fuck
yeah! Drop the hard C, baby.
Start off like that. It's well deserved.
I fucking felt that for sure.
But either way, these boys, they love the game Fortnite, right? And I'm sure that's probably pretty standard with a lot of young kids or whatever. So, and remember, I said it's popular with young kids, all right? So we got them Nintendo Switches and got Fortnite loaded on it, when they were here for the holidays and everything, and they didn't play it once. And that's perfectly fine with me. Like, they were enjoying their time doing whatever else, not having to just focus on that video game. But one of their things that they've always kind of said when they're on the phone with their mom is, hey, can you play Fortnite with us while we're on the phone? And so, because they have Fortnite out there in Ohio as well. So Hannah is not a gamer whatsoever. She doesn't play video games, but she's like, I'll fumble my way through this for my boys. Props to her. So she's got Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. She's got, connections with their accounts to be able to play with them, and plays with them once. And then every time since then, now the boys are not allowed to play Fortnite anymore. because it is allowing them to have some sort of a connection with their mother. And to
Oh,
that, I say, fucking scumbags out there. Not naming names, but scumbags. Like, it's a simple fucking thing. It's obviously something that they enjoy, and you're just trying to take joy and happiness away from those boys in order to hurt their mother. Fucking scumbags, shame on them. That's my big complaint. Now, my side complaint to this is Hannah's addicted to fucking Fortnite now. She sits behind me on this couch that I have while I'm doing whatever on the computer, going to town on Fortnite, acting like a 10-year-old a lot of times, with a bad mouth, have mind you. But yeah, so that it's been going on for a few weeks now, and I feel like it could potentially become a problem. Yep. Is Matt frozen, or are you just?
Yeah, I was
still?
for a second.
No, he was just so fucking still.
I was like,
yeah, Matt, don't do that. I'm way too fucking baked for that. Don't do that.
Like, stop moving right in the middle of a laugh. Like,
yeah. But anyways, not that those people would be watching this or anything or like that, but they can go fuck themselves. Really, really dirtbag.
that's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
That is.
Just makes you, like I said earlier, there's a few too many people in this world, right?
Yeah. I know. I didn't mean mine like that. I just meant maybe. Well,
This maybe not.
Maybe buy less candies, Lacey.
yeah, fuck you.
All right. Well, I'll add a little levity after that bitch session. Does anyone know any darker skinned fellows that are looking for a nice lady? Like, do you guys got any friends that are I guess more urban?
I knew a
no.
Yeah, well, he's not darker. It's like a more of a yellowish tint.
Oh, well, I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see. I
love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. Ain't nothing better than a black man to be in this world. If you're a black man, you're a king. You will always be a king. Woo-wee.
All right, that's just a little quick one for me. It's someone that looks like they could really use some love and some attention. And they seem like a nice person.
She knows what she wants,
Yeah. Which broader question, or maybe more of a broad statement. Maybe we shouldn't allow old people to have technology, especially access to TikTok, because the amount of stuff out there like this is fucking awesome and insane at the same time. And I can only imagine that's going to be us, because we're already breaching into this social media domain as adults in our 30s, and we're going to make leaps and advancements here in the future probably, and be doing some real stupid shit. I mean, I already got hit in the face with a fucking belt.
That was wild.
You know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize that, and my wonderful daughter told me this, that having a Facebook makes me old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
but it's been that way for a bit, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I mean, she didn't say it like that, right? Because that would have had some repercussions. But basically, that was a sentiment. I seen it in her eyes. Yeah. She said the F word with her eyes.
Yeah, they all do. All those young girls, they know what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to get up to date and go to Twitter and be there. So I have a Facebook that I don't use all that often, other than for podcasts and stuff. And Amber will tag me and shit. But Twitter, I was like, oh yeah, this is where the young people are. We're gonna make sure we show out to a younger crowd. Dude, Twitter's old as fuck now too. Like, if you're not on Instagram, posting on Instagram all the goddamn time, whatever, Twitter, X, Elon, fucking, I'm not calling it X until the goddamn website domain is fucking changed to be x.com. Pay whatever porn site you gotta pay to get the fucking domain. Because if it's twitter.com and it takes me to X, that's the name of the fucking website.
Fair enough. We have a second complaint from Mike.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I actually have another quick question, and this one, I don't know if it'll spawn much conversation. How do you give the middle finger?
Oh,
because you've got this, or the thumb in, or like really extend that finger out. You can get at them like that.
I don't like that one.
No, I like this one because it feels very Italian and aggressive. Like, fuck you.
It's very Italian
I
aggressive.
feel like it has to shake, like if you do it like that.
That is right there.
There's vitriol behind that.
Yeah, I think mine's just like this. you
Mike's
know,
got
just
the
to-
step. The step.
Yeah, I got a step. Yeah.
Right.
So
The old classic.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah, Matt's got the classic. Yeah.
just
All right.
fuck you know.
And would you feel one way or another if someone gives you a particular type of middle finger?
Like if you gave me that one, Evo, I would probably feel more insulted. Like
Which one? The very Italian aggressive one?
Right.
Kind
like-
of the
like,
hope. It's like,
if
hey,
you did
fuck
that-
buddy.
that's like how Isaac would do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like if Isaac was to flip me off, that's what it would look like.
Which actually that should have been a video that I brought up. Have you seen those TikToks of the parents that put their kids in the bathroom and they say, this is your safe space if you want to cuss or give the finger or do whatever you want.
Oh,
You can
no.
do it right now, but you can do it in here in the bathroom. And I'm just going to close the door and let you do it. But they got the phone in there recording them. And the little kids were standing there like, fuck. Shit, fuck. And then they'll be like, in the mirror, just,
And then
Oh.
laugh at like
and they'll sit there and just kind of like, bitch. And I wish I could do that right now with my girl's kids is get them in the bathroom and just watch them like penis.
That's so funny. We freaking the other day, Lacey was taking the boys up to put them to bed, and she's going and tucking them in, and Jackson's like, "Mom, do you know where babies come from?" And she goes, "Yeah. Do you know where babies come from?" He's like, "Well, yeah."
The lady's butt.
So she's like, "Well, where do they come from?" He's like, "Well, I don't want to say it's." And Isaac, of course, is like, "They're pee," And then Jackson
yeah.
gets all pissy, and he's like, "No." She's like, "Just say it. Just say it." So he's like, "From their butt." The funniest shit ever.
Uh-huh.
I love kids.
I think we were once there.
I
Yeah.
know.
So we had an incident a couple months ago. Elizabeth.
I like that's classified as an incident, by the way. Go on.
Yeah. Well, with Elizabeth, that's all they are incidences. She walks downstairs, goes up to Auntie, and just fucking gives her the little kid middle finger, and then tries to explain it away and saying, I didn't know, or somebody told me to do it, and nobody had told her to do shit. She just walked down and was like, fuck this bitch. Like, which I had enough of it.
God.
That child is a fucking problem, man. She is Isaac, Matt. Like,
It's worse though because she's a girl. Because I feel like boys, at least in my experience, boys are bad and then they get better as they age. You know
and
what I
women
mean?
just get more vindictive.
Girls just get they just get shittier. They get smarter. They get more
Yeah.
manipulative.
Yeah, that's the
Carolyn,
manipulation
oh my
part.
God.
They find ways to really either pull at your heartstrings in the right way to get what they want, or just cut
Right.
you to your core.
Or they just flip flop between both of those.
Yeah.
Until you're completely fucked and you're like, I don't even know
They're
what to
little
do.
fucking psychopaths.
All right, well,
If you ever watch this.
that concludes the misogyny portion of today's episode.
Yeah, but is it misogyny if it's the truth?
Yeah,
I mean-
correct. That was,
It's real life.
yeah.
Really.
All right.
Love them to death, though.
Who else has something?
So the only thing I had was the cabinets and the video.
All right.
I thought I
Matt?
said I had something and I think I forgot what it was.
Oh, you're on gummies too. Okay. All right. Well, with that, I mean, we can probably get close to wrapping this up, except for who here has watched Saltburn?
I have not, but I've heard some things like there's
Okay.
a lot of reaction videos, right? But I have not watched
Yeah.
any of it. So I have
Was
no
it
idea
you
what
that fucking told me about Saltburn?
Me? It
Yeah.
might have been. It might have been.
I feel like I'm not going to enjoy.
Or it might have been
whatever you're
my
about
buddy
to say.
CJ, who actually looks fucking so much like you. It's ridiculous. But it's like
Either
it's supposed to
way.
be like a crazy, weird ass movie, right?
Yeah, so I've given a graphic but to the point description at work twice now. Both times I felt like I was really due, like I would have understood and took it a sharp complaint, which for those of you who don't know is sexual harassment and assault prevention program stuff. But I can definitely give you guys a rundown right now, and I'll start off by saying don't watch it. It's not worth it.
Okay.
The movie, if you take out the jarring moments that were added in, is easily a C minus D plus type territory. I kind of saw where it was going from the get go, but I guess spoiler alert for anyone who's watching the show and has not seen Saltburn. If you really wanted to see it, I'm about to ruin it all for you. It's an English movie. A English kid at college is infatuated with another boy at college. And this boy that he's infatuated with has a very, very rich family who has one of those old-timey English estates or whatever. So he goes with him to his estate over the summer, and has the intention of basically getting that lifestyle one way or the other. So he, again, is infatuated with this boy, and at one point in time in the movie, watches the guy jacking off in the bathtub. Like one of those claw bathtubs. It's just in the middle of a room because it's a fucking mansion. Guy gets out of the bathtub, leaves, and the water's draining. So the kid walks in, goes to the bathtub, and starts slurping up cum water.
Oh,
God, why did I know you were going to say that?
Yeah, slurping up cum water, which I found out today was actually a mixture of yogurt, milk, and water that they made for the scene. And he had to do the shot 4 times.
did he throw it up?
No, I guess. I mean, he really looks like he enjoys it in the movie. So good acting there, I guess. But when I say slurping, I mean like it is up close to the lips, looking like he's slurping it out, and proceeds to then tongue rim the drain to get the last good bits out. Next, the boy starts a fling with the sister at the house, meets her outside. She's on the rag, by the way. Finger fucks her, eats the blood, puts the bloody fingers in her mouth, and then proceeds to go down and lick her stink wrinkle.
Golly.
So that's drawing moment number 2. I'm sure there's more, but I proceeded to not watch this smut very closely.
That's a tough watch.
He manipulates the whole family into what looks like suicides or accidental deaths. Turns out that he was behind a majority of it. But anyways, the boy that he's infatuated with is dead. They bury him on the grounds of this mansion. You have the fresh dirt with a little cross in front of it. Family leaves. He keeps standing there, proceeds to drop trow and fuck the dirt pile, aggressively humping it while crying. By the end of the movie, he's older and has manipulated the family to an extent that the mother, whose husband has now died, is on her deathbed in a coma, and he has married her essentially and gotten all access to this estate. It's now his. And he ends up getting on top of her, like fucking her while she's in a coma, and then pulls the plug as she's dying, is doing his thing with her. And then you have a 2.5 minute scene to end the whole movie of him walking around butt ass naked, flopping his hog to some music. Just like a very intense dance scene of him windmilling his schmeat throughout the mansion for like 2.5 minutes. And Saltburn. That is the movie that apparently is winning awards and stuff, and is
really
getting viral on TikTok because people are filming their significant others having to watch that part, or their parents and stuff like that. So this is the talks rundown of the movie Saltburn, which again, it's a B, or not a B, it's a C minus D plus movie with a lot of jarring moments that's getting a lot of public attention. So if anyone,
I'm not watching that. There's no fucking way I'm watching that.
Partake in watching that.
Thanks, Netflix.
Wait, that shit's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Dude, Netflix puts out some killers though, for sure.
Yeah. What was funny is that all of our former coworkers, I'll just say Keith, which you guys can maybe figure out. His daughter had told him apparently, "Hey, let's watch Saltburn," and he said something about it, and so I gave this graphic rendition of what was happening. He texted her and he said, "I just found out what Saltburn is." She said, "LMAO," and he texted her back, "Fuck you, you fucking whore. We're not watching that bullshit," to his 16-year-old daughter.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, they have that sort of relationship. It's all good.
Yeah.
But anyways, so this is
That's
a
funny.
bit of a PSA and a bit graphic. But
Yeah,
Right.
don't watch
that's my
Salt.
thoughts on Salt. The talk review of Saltburn.
Right.
2 thumbs down.
Hey, for everybody out there who cares, though, Drive to Survive season 6 starts next month.
Yeah, I've been really getting back into F1 lately, so
Have you?
I've been enjoying.
Hell yeah! So, real quick, Lacey got me tickets to go to Austin, to go to Coda. So we're gonna go next October. I'm pretty pumped.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long are you going to stay in Austin is the question.
We're gonna be there for 3 days. We're gonna go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come back probably Monday morning. So 4 days.
Because I've heard the nightlife in Austin is absolutely fantastic, and it is one of the places I really want to go to now, to go to Joe Rogan's Mothership and see some fantastic comedy.
Hell yeah!
So
That's Stockyards, right? Or in Austin?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I think it is. If you double check, but if the Stockyards are in Austin, go down to the Stockyards. They're fucking awesome.
What is that? Is that is it a bar? Or is it?
It's like a Bourbon Street type atmosphere.
Oh,
down.
okay.
Like, it's like so, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be one
sold.
hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, but also, I don't know if you guys know, but since you're watching F1 Evo, the Netflix they're about to premiere the NASCAR version, basically, of what they did with Drive to Survive. It's on the 30th. I bet it's going to be good.
I like all the Italian shit. The NASCAR stuff, I mean, that's just a little bit too close to my dirty white roots of owning a plantation, probably. So,
Right.
but you live in Alabama, man. I guess you got to kind of get in.
It's
with
true. I'm on the border.
Yeah, pretty sure it's a sin if you don't watch NASCAR in Alabama.
It's true. I am going to Talladega in April and October.
That you are.
Yeah, of course you are. Taking that RV out there?
Fuck yeah, dude. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Very nice. All right, fellas. Well, I guess with that, we can probably wrap it up, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Evo, I'm way too big. Take us the fuck out of here, bro.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into the talk. This episode is brought to you by gummies and alcohol and the Dirty South, I guess. So thank you for checking in with us. Like, subscribe the videos and the YouTube page and the Facebook page too. Correct? We got a Facebook page, right?
And
Yeah,
Twitter.
Not as active on there as we probably should be, but we'll get better at that. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you all next time.
See you.